Hey, it's Bazooka here. Welcome back to another Fortnite video. Anyway, in today's video, we're gonna be dropping Mega Mall 100 times because I just was bored of ideas and I decided to try out LukeTheNotable's videos for once in a while. So yeah, you heard me, LukeTheNotable. I got this idea from LukeTheNotable, so don't copyright me, man. All the credit goes to him, I promise. And his channel's even in the link in the description. But anyway, enough chit-chat, let's get into game number 1. In game number 1, we went duos with my codenamed elf friend, and in this game, we went to Mega Mall. Other than that, we went to Mega Mall, we absolutely saw no one, until we went to the mall, where we saw a little new duo camping in the mall, so my friend knocked one of them with his hand cannon, and I went in with my drum gun, and absolutely destroyed this man! I was kind of stuck for a while on this quad crasher, while suddenly we just got attacked! I had no idea what to do, so I started spamming all the buttons on my controllers, and then voila! I somehow got out! And then I had to do something, so I did my sweaty 90s and tried my best to come in the rescue and help my codename elf friend. So I came. Oh no, I knew he was gonna get finished, and I said, why not go in? And I killed him. And then you know what I did? Of course, I rebooted it because I'm a great teammate. Isn't that right? Let's get to endgame where we got into some dangerous positions and I killed a sweats with my RPG. It was a 1v2. My friend was knocked. I was getting pretty low in health, so I kinda just died from fall damage. In game 2, they played out a little different as we got attacked right off the bat. But don't worry, my codename elf friend was spraying with a science pistol, and I got a drum gun! Woo! Oh no, my partner's down. Well, that's fine. And he's driving his teammate. Well, I don't think so. I got this. Ah! In round 3, we won squads, so my friends were gonna join the torture as well. We didn't do much other than in the beginning. We wiped the squad because we were good. Nothing really much really happened, and then we found the final squad and we took down pretty much all of them. There was only one remaining, and what do you think happened? Of course, we killed him and got that victory royale for our first win of the 100 drops. Round number 4, we decided to go astronaut squad. Let's get it, baby. I kind of went sicko mode on this kid and think that's him to death because I'm a cool kid. Also went kind of sicko mode on this kid as well. And this kid! And this kid as well! Then we saw this massacre and we died! In game 5, I finally went solos. And dropped at the mall actually. Let's not talk about this. In game 6, this man tried to kill me, but he just killed himself! Silly noobs! Oh, okay. Let's just skip into the action in game number 7. There's not much action in Mega Mall, so let's just get these kills. And of course, I got killed by a bimbo. In game 8, I was in the storm and got spook attacked and died. In game 9, I got killed by a sweat. YouTuber, by the way. In game 10, I got attacked by a sweat. But don't worry, I killed him. Of course, I got attacked by another sweat. And, yeah, I died. There was literally no one in Mega Mall in game 11. And let's get to endgame where I died in the storm. 3rd place, it sucked. In game 12, I got to spray my life with stink bombs and then tactical ER. And unfortunately, he kept doing it and I died because I stink. Game 13, let's just say I died because it's not a great number. Let's just say no one really liked me this game, did they? In game 15, I was doing pretty good and got some nasty kills. Then I had no match, and then I got attacked, and I died!
No! Third place again!
In game 16, I won duos with my coon named Elfram, which is now Drift. We didn't do too well, to be honest. Game 17, we also didn't do too well, and yeah, we kinda died. Game 18, coon named Elf is down! Oh wait, he's a Drift. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, we're trying to stick to revive, and his teammate kinda got a little mad at us, and he did his sicko mode edits and killed us. In game 19, we kinda got in a bad position, and we kinda got duded on. I'm sorry guys for using the phrase sicko mode all the time, but I'm sorry, these guys just went sicko mode on us, and we died. In game 21, I got very triggered for second place. In game 22, I was playing duos with my friend XxOostinxX. Go check him out on YouTube, and oh my god, I killed that guy. Okay, I'm saving this one by one, I'm so safe. Oh my god! Freaking sweats. Yeah, I didn't win though. In game 24, I was absolutely destroying kids, but sadly, I'm not Tifu. In game 25, I got top 2 for the 20th time. I trapped the opponent in the storm and got that victory royale for my second win of the 100 drops. Hey, can I tell you something? I suck! In game 27, I got killed by a clan! Please don't put me in your Fortnite montage. Game 28, I got bullied by tier 100 skins. Game 29, I got one of their guys and they got one of my guys. I went in and tried to get the finish, but he killed me right afterward. In game 30, I was going sweats, but got killed by a sweat. Yeah, he was at 2 health and streamer, by the way. Game 31 was the first day of the 14 Days of Summer event in Fortnite. The difference between me and him is that I have a dude attack and he has a palm. In game 32, I learned how good the suppressed SMGs really is. And also learned the revolver is at least decent. And in case you're wondering, I actually didn't win at all. Game 33, I tried to pull it off, but I couldn't. Game 34. Game 35. Game 36, I raged a bit because I'm getting double teamed and died. YouTuber, by the way. Game 37, quad crushers in back, and I'm just killing everybody. I mean, like, everybody. And I'm doing such a great job this game that, of course, I got the victory royale for my third win of the 100 drops. In game 38, I realized I should probably change my name. Game 39 is the new Stranger Things compilation, and I love it, other than the freaking portals. Skipping the endgame in game 40, where we got in this weird situation where the sweaty soccer skin killed himself in the storm, and I got my 4th win over the 100 drops. Woo! No one likes you sweaty soccer skins. Don't be one. Okay, well, I just kind of suck. You know what, game 42, let's make a montage. Right? But this is game 43 and I was getting some pretty good kills and I was really determined to get these 2 wins in a row! I was doing pretty good, but he sadly killed me and he died right afterwards. You're so bad! In game 44, I killed that girl, but I tried to get her mats but died in the process. Game 45, I had no idea where this guy was going. But later I found out he somehow landed on one of the hot drop zones and I died. Streamer! Game 46, I honestly had no chance in this fight, and his name was Toxic. In Game 47, I just got the new banner skin, and I feel like I'm the most sweatiest man in the whole entire world, and of course I got the victory, whoa yeah, for my 6th win of the 100 drops. Game 48, trying to get 2 wins in a row, but sadly killed myself. Oh no, it's way too much spraying. I was trying to third party these kids, but got 4th. Game 51! Oh! In Game 52, I got the victory royale! In Game 53, I had a drum shotgun, and we all know how it ends. Stupid defaults, man! Oh my god, it's hideous! Look at this, look at this, look at this man, look at this man, look at this man! Game 56, the last zone was in the orb, which is pretty cool. Then I outplayed this man and got the win! If I have no maps in the beginning of the game, I always die. Game 58! I was pretty close to winning in this game, but I was wrong. Game 60, I should have put the trap on the other side, but I didn't, and you know, he killed me. I tried my best in Game 61. Game 62 was the easiest win in my life, and you know, I started flexing on those haters. Game 63, I got sniffed and then I got sprayed and prayed. Game 64, I tried to no-scope but failed horribly. Game 65, I was clutching with no mats, and the last guy killed himself in the storm, giving my 10th win of 100 drops. Game 66, I tried to defend myself, but you know, I'm dumb. Game 67, I had some doo-doo aim and died because of it. I made this man a one-shot in Game 68, but I missed my one opportunity and died. Game 69, that's funny. I went sweaty and destroyed this man's career and got my 11th win. And I flexed, Game 70, I went very sweaty and I got some pretty sweaty kills. And the last guy got absolutely destroyed by my RPG, giving me my 2 wins in a row! Woo! Game 71, just popped myself a maggot. Then randomly this man killed himself, giving me 3 wins in a row. Woohoo! His name was Slick Boy. Game 73 and 74, I went play one-shot duo. Didn't do too well. Yeah, I didn't do well this game either. Game 75, I had enough of that and decided to go normal duos. I didn't do well, other than this awesome kill with my drum shotgun, but I had to reload it in this man's freaking face.
Game 76.
Game 78, it was the final 2, and it was a really intense battle. Just kidding, it was very easy. You know a default dance on this man. Game 79, I grabbed myself a great pistol, but then a sweat was coming and there's no stopping him. Game 80, this man was spamming the living out of me. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. Game 81, I decided to go squads with my bros. Yeah, we didn't really do too well. Game 82, I got into a pretty good fight, but I didn't realize fast enough that I had no maps. Well, I didn't see this one coming in Game 83. I was in a fight in Game 84, but got third-partied, and his name was You Got Covered. For some reason, in all these games, I always keep forgetting that I have no maps. Game Mini sits and has a pretty good position and a pretty good flick shot. Game 87, it was top 3, and it was a pretty easy and pretty clutchy, and as I got the third guy killed in the storm. Then the last guy was a pretty easy and nice kill to end the game, and then I started doing my sweaty 90s as I just got 2 wins in a row. Second time in a row in these 100 drops. I feel proud of myself. Game 8, this man sniped me and ruined my win streak. My god dang win streak. Game 89, I lasered this man, and then for some reason I decided to attack the man that was trying the third party, but you know, I got double teamed. Game 90, it was an interesting build battle, which absolutely got destroyed in, and yeah. Game 91, this man was weak, and he died in the storm, giving me 17 wins in the 100 drops.
Game 92, I tried to laser this man, but got lasered by a sniper from behind.
Game 93, I missed a couple of shots, but then starting hitting a couple of shots, but then sadly died. And he died in the storm. Haha! Game 94, this man wouldn't just let me take my minis not one single bit, and then he starts spamming the crap out of me, and then I failed my trash placement. In the last 5 games, we're gonna decide to take it slow, chill pill, and take the games a little slower. So in game number 95, I decided to take my way using the slitching down to these 2 houses, and that's the Mega Mall. And then I randomly just got attacked out of the bloom. Then I decided to use the slitching to get out of there once again. He tried to rush me, but he rushed the wrong person, I guess, so I decided to third party this. Then there was another person rushing him, this poor man over here. Then he killed him. Then I killed him. Skipping later to the game, we're actually destroy this man with a 2 health clutch. But then I got third party, and then he starts spamming me, and then yeah, I didn't live. Game 96, I really wasn't paying attention whatsoever, and then when I was getting pickaxed. Then yeah, I died. Didn't get pickaxed. No one saw that. We can all agree on that. Game 97, I finally landed at the mall for once, and snapped us a pretty easy kill with my drum shotgun. Then I trapped this default in my 1x1 bots and easily trapped this man. Then I got attacked on my way to the circle. Then he kept spamming me for like forever at my 1x1 bots. Then the storm came and I said, I have enough of this. Why don't you just get sprayed? But yeah, it didn't work out. In game 98, for some reason, I'm wearing a soccer skin with the number 99. Who knows why? But I absolutely got destroyed. And yeah. Game 99, I'm still using my sweaty soccer skin. Skipping, I got some pretty sweaty and nice kills. And yeah, he killed himself. And I was kind of laughing inside, you know. Skipping all the boring stuff, I was trapped in a 1x1 box, and this man wouldn't leave me alone. I tried to edit, and yeah, I missed all my shots, and he got spamming, and there's really nothing I can do here. And I tried to go for another shot, but yeah, that didn't go too well. Game 100. Finally, we made it! After all this long of suffering and dying, we made it. And I'm using my favorite skin in the game. Skipping later into the game, I got attacked by a crap load of people, and then they started fighting each other. And then this gave me a perfect opportunity to third party. And so I spammed all the things in, had a quick edit and killed this man. Skipping a lot of boring running, and then as I saw these people fighting, so I decided to get into a 1x1 box made of metal, and I camped here for pretty much a while because I was determined to get this win. Yeah, I was in this 1x1 box for quite a while, and then the storm was heading towards me, and I had to get out of there, so I just did my quick edits and start building and try to use my redeploys to get out of here. But I see if I can get any easy kills, though. But for some reason, I have no idea why. Then I decided, you know what, screw that idea. Let's go up to this mountain. Because I got high ground and I got big advantage to all the opposing players, which is a pretty smart move, if you ask me. But what's not smart is how early I let go of my redeploys, and I absolutely got lasered. Now, boys, it's time for the results of the 100 drops. I had a total of 268 kills with a KD of 2.68. Then I got 17 wins for a 17% win rate, which is pretty good if you ask me, surprisingly. Now time for thoughts. Number 1, Mega Mall is a fun place to land unless there is a crap load of sweats, which we can all agree on that. Like, it is a very, very good place to land and has a decent amount of loot. It's just hard when there's a lot of people there. Number 2, I'd rather land in the houses than the mall. And the reason why I recommend this is, first of all, the mall is a very open and easily get killed place. So, the houses is like a, second Salty, and Salty is just a great location to land in. The mall is just open and it's not really easy to get any mats. Number 3, I hate this location. Mega Mall is just, I don't know why, I just really hate it. And it's not really enjoyable. I'd rather go Salty Springs or somewhere else. Anywhere but here. It's just not my place. Number 4, I feel like I know Mega Mall out of the back of my head. The reason why I say this is, first of all, I land here 100 times, and it's just all I think about is Mega Mall now when I go to bed now. But the reason why I say this is because I know where the best location is, where the best loot is, I know everything. And where I think the best loot is probably the houses. Any house is better than going to the mall. First of all, you get a better position than you're running in the mall. You easily get more mats, and plus there's quite a few chests and loot there for you. But my favorite house, though, if I had to choose one, would probably be the doghouse, actually. Doghouse or the one next to it. Well, that's it, folks. That's the 100 shots video. And yes, I got this from LukeTheNotable, so don't copyright me, man. But anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Please smack that like button, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Goodbye!